So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. He hit his first, now this from 43. And his kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss and no one wants anything.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. 20! CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That's good for 28 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mills. He completes it to Evans. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. Mills. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. That's into the hands of Edwards. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mills now. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, it's Mills. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
One last shot for Mills. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was